everybody, and welcome back to Miss Shepherd Teaches. Today we are going to be looking at apostrophes. So first we're going to look at apostrophes for contraction. Let's take a look. These ones are really simple. It is when we contract our words. So if I have do not, I'm going to change it to, whoops, I put the N first. Don't. My apostrophe goes between the N and the T because I am taking out the O, and I'm replacing the O with my apostrophe because I am shortening it. If I have should not, that one goes to shouldn't. Again, my apostrophe goes between the N and the T because I am taking out the O of not. This one is a big pet peeve of mine. I get really annoyed if I see this in writing. It is when someone has done this could of. Big no-no, it is not could of. There is a reason why we say could of. I'm going to put big cross through that because we don't say could of. The reason why people write could of or should of, any of those things where you put the of afterwards, is because of the contracted form. We would put could have. I could have done that if I had the time. Now that's a contraction of could have, not could of, should have, should have. So whenever we're doing contractions and you think it's could of, it's not, it's an apostrophe and then a VE. You are taking out the HA from have. I could have done it if I had the time. I could have done it if I had the time. Now it sounds very similar to saying could of. That's why people get very confused and end up writing that down. The next kind of apostrophes that we are going to look at are actually apostrophes to do with possession. So we're looking at the possessive apostrophe. Now you've got possessive singular and possessive plural. I'm just going to rub those out. And let's change this to pink. Let's go pink. We are going to start off with the singular possessive. Ooh, mind my handwriting there, it's gone a bit funny. It's more difficult to draw on a iPad than on normal paper. So, singular possessive. If I had Sarah's bag was on the floor. Notice I've put that apostrophe after Sarah and before the S. It belongs to her. So the apostrophe comes after the name but before the S. Sarah's bag was on the floor. That goes for many things. So for example, if I had the dog's dinner was a bone. The dog's dinner was a bone. Couldn't think of a sentence there. Made something else up at the end. So the dog's dinner was a bone. I didn't put the apostrophe in there because I'm going to show you how I'll identify it. So, dinner belongs to the dog. It is his or hers. And I put the apostrophe before the S. The dog's dinner was a bone. Now things change, and I'm going to go for red for this one, when we have the plural possessive. That's because with the plural possessive, it gets a little bit more tricky. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I actually didn't learn this until I was an adult. I didn't know how to use this at school. Even at secondary school, I didn't know how to use it. It's only since becoming a teacher that I've actually learned how to use it. So plural possessive is used when you've got a group of people or a group of things that have something. So let's go through an example. Did you change? Yes, change back to blue. The boys' football kits were in the locker room. Now, I haven't put an apostrophe in there yet. The boys' football kits were in the locker room. If I had that as the boys' football kit was in the locker room, that belongs to one boy. But here I'm saying a group of boys had all of their football kits in the locker room. To do this, I'm going to put my apostrophe after that S. Because if I'm talking about a group of boys, I will say boys anyway. I'm not going to put the boys' football kits were in the locker room. That doesn't make much sense. That sounds a bit silly. So what we do is we just put the apostrophe on the outside and we leave off that S. The boys' football kits were in the locker room. I could use it for girls as well. So the girls, what sentence could I go for? The girls' lunches were tasty. The girls' lunches were tasty. Again, I haven't put the apostrophe in. It goes after the S because the lunches belong to the girls, multiple. Not one girl, belongs to multiple girls. Same with the football kits, they belong to the boys and it's multiple boys. That was a quick crash course on apostrophes. I hope you learned a bit with that. Don't forget, if there's any topics or anything you want me to cover, leave a comment down below. And I hope you've enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.